Hey, what's up, my people? So, as I was out here doing a little hot cold today, getting in the cold water, the hot water. It's a nice 40 some degree day. Maybe it's at 50 some. Um, I wanted to talk a little bit about like the warrior poet uh, of old times. That's something that really resonates with me. And one reason why, I know once I found this path, that it was the right path for me. And if you know much about like the old the old ways, some of our pagan ancestors, you'll know that, you know, being strong-willed, strong of mind, strong of body, those were all things that were very important. So, being a warrior is something that was revered highly. And you even see that if you read through the Upanishads, the old Vedic, some of the old Vedic texts. And I'm not sure what part it was I read it in, which Upanishad, but there was a portion in there that talks about, if you're not ready or you're not of the type of character to do the more aesthetic meditative state, that the life of a warrior, legendary hero, is a valid path to be followed upon. And I think that's something you see with a lot of our pagan ancestors, is that they took that warrior mentality to heart. You have to be truly strong of mind, or truly strong of body. You have to be able to conquer the mind, the fear, the just the rigor of being physically strong, and not just physically strong in the gym, but like physically strong in the environment. Your body has to be able to withstand a lot. And that's, like I say, something that resonates with me, but something I'd still like to improve upon as well. I could definitely improve upon my strength, and that's something I'm working on. But just the tolerance to struggle outdoors is something that I pride myself on trying to, create that resilience in my body. But also it wasn't just important to be strong of body, but knowledgeable and strong of mind. That all ties in. It's Odin. He's known as a war god, but he's also known as a god of knowledge. Like, he gave up an eye to further his knowledge. And if you look back into the times of past, instead of writing things down in text, a lot of how knowledge was passed on was oral story and tradition. And one of the ways that our ancestors did that was to have poets or bards or storytellers that could maintain those stories and those hero legends and the stories of our gods and our people, that could just carry that on. And so that was something else to have a lot of pride in, was to be a good bard or poet. And it wasn't just that you had to be one or the other. You could be both. And those that were both were, sometimes talked about in super high esteem. And so that's something I encourage everybody to do on their journey. Sorry if it's shaking, it's pretty cold in this pool. But is to, strengthen that warrior poet ability within themselves, and ooh, and just continue to push yourself physically and in the realm of knowledge. And so, anyway, that's just something I thought I would talk about today, and wanted to leave y'all to ponder. And now that I'm trembling a bit, let me see if I can stop that by getting back in the warm. Okay. So, but anyway, that's part of what I'm trying to do out here, is just strengthen myself up a little bit. And yeah, so as you go on about your way, just think about ways that you can do that. Read some of the stories of your old ancient ancestors. They don't all have to be, about pagans, but just about learning how they live. And don't just necessarily stick to one particular genre. Like I say, some of that knowledge I found was in the Upanishads and the Vedic texts. If you listen to philosophers like, I think it's Socrates, Plato, they talk about being strong in mind, but as well strong in body. There's a quote by one, something about you can't just be involved in politics. You need to be involved with both politics and skill of fighting, or else the dumb essentially will be ruled by the strong, or vice versa, whatever. Y'all can find the quote. But anyways, that's what I have for today, and I want to get off here because I do want to spend a little more time in the cold, but obviously I can't hold the phone and do that at the same time. So y'all be good. Work on making yourself stronger mentally and physically, and I'll see y'all some other time.